Welcome back to Fort Tarkin Gaming. Today we're going to answer the question, should you buy Resident Evil 2? The short answer to that question, yes. If you are at all a fan of survival horror or horror games in general, this is the game for you. I'm going to talk more about the gameplay and other aspects of the game, what I liked and what I didn't like, and then you guys can decide for yourselves if you want this game, but I would definitely highly recommend it if you are at all a fan. It was a great game. Let's talk about the gameplay. So the controls all felt tight. All the guns felt good to shoot. This game really does make you think about every single pull of the trigger. There's not much ammo in this game. And the zombies and the other monsters that you fight are a lot of times hard to hit because the zombies, they stumble everywhere. And not only do you have to hit them in the head, but you have to hit them in the brain to really get them to stop, which led to a lot of stressful situations, which was great. I really like I was on edge probably 80% of the game. Near the end, and I'm talking specifically about Leon's story, near the end you kind of lighten up a little bit, but not much. So really every corner you're thinking about how much ammo you're going to use, if you really are going to need to actually kill zombies or just run around them, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And they had a lot of interesting other monsters as well, like lickers, and I don't really want to talk too much about those because it's kind of spoilery. If you wanted to go through and play it, they definitely had great monster designs. I do wish that the headshot mechanic with the zombies was better explained. So a frustration that I had with the game was, so sometimes I don't know, I guess it was a little frustrating at first, but I guess that's what kind of kept you on your toes too. So it was it's good on Capcom for doing this, but you would shoot a zombie and it'd fall over, and then you'd think you'd be okay, so you'd start doing whatever you need to do in the room, and then it would get up, and then you knock it over again, and then you start doing it again, and then it would get up again. Like I have zombies get up like 2, 3, maybe 4 times. So yeah, it's definitely kept you on your toes. Also, in terms of the gameplay, so exploration, this game rewards exploration. You'll find upgrades to your guns, find more bullets, and other little pieces of puzzles and whatnot. Because it's also a very puzzle heavy game, which had some good puzzles and some riddles and little notes to read to help you figure them out. And I did enjoy that. And if you did play the 1998 original, from everything I've heard in interviews and whatnot, they've mixed them all up, and even some of the I'd say 99% of the scares from what I heard. The user interface was very helpful. You'd get maps that you could pull up, and what was really cool is that you'd be exploring a room, and once you have discovered all the secrets that room had to offer, the room would turn from red to blue, so you know that you didn't have to spend more time there, which is really appreciated, especially in a game because you were searching every little nook and cranny of this game. Also, everything was really simple, easy to understand, no overcomplicated menus here, so good on Capcom for that. I like the story, it flowed well. It wasn't gonna blow, it's not gonna blow you away, it's no Red Dead Redemption, but it's definitely serviceable. There's lots of good twists, especially for me. Never played it. There, at the beginning of the game, you see a trucker. You get a little story with him, and a lot of the side characters, they have great dialogue, but I don't know what it is. It's probably just because this is a Japanese game translated to English, but some of the story moments between specifically Leon and Claire just kind of are awkward. And there's another character that shows up later on, and some of the interactions, it's just awkward. The dialogue, it just almost feels a little unnatural. But I mean, it is an Eastern game, so I guess that's par for the course, but that's really to a minimum. Everything else was spot on, and there were some really powerful moments, actually, some surprising side characters. This is a little nitpick with the story, but Claire's campaign, it doesn't quite, I don't know, I mean, I wish Capcom went a little bit, I don't know how it was in the 1998 original, but in this one, it does not canonically match up. I mean, it's just little details, but Claire eventually gets into the Raccoon City police station, and Leon would have still been there, and they would have met up there, and she's in there. It's just kind of, you just suspend your disbelief for that, but there's just little things like that I wish that maybe Capcom would have paid a little bit more attention to, so that it wasn't just kind of forced. I mean, I know that they want to use the reuse the same play spaces because it saves time and money, but maybe just rework the story a little bit. Everything sounded appropriately scary. Like when you were unlocking safes and whatnot, you were safe, but you could hear like the moans or things moving around or crashing, and it would still get you tensed up. And all the zombie shrieks and moans were scary, and yeah, all the music. I mean, typical horror movie stuff. The replay value of this game, I'd say it has pretty high replay value. You could always do it faster. There's different difficulties. You have Leon's story, then you have Claire's story. Also, February 15th, so not too far away. They're adding a Ghost Survivors mode, and it adds 3 what-if scenarios of people who didn't make it out of Raccoon City. So you get to see their little stories. So honestly, there's quite a bit of content. I mean, even for what's in the game right now, you're probably looking at probably 16 to 20 hours of gameplay, depending on your level of experience with the Resident Evil series. But there's definitely a lot of value here. So I'd have to say, if you are wanting to see more games like this, I would get it. Support Capcom. Those are my thoughts on Resident Evil 2. I definitely enjoyed my time with the game, and I am looking forward to that new Ghost Survivor mode that they're adding. And it's all free, by the way. So, did you guys get this game? Are you wanting to get this game? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and we will see you guys next time. And remember, all is as the Force wills it.